Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est vendredi le 13 janvier. Le mot de passe, bonne année. Hopefully you have already done your Flipgrid for this week and included that. Okay, aujourd'hui dans l'histoire. Aujourd'hui, c'est vendredi le 13 janvier et le 13 janvier est l'anniversaire de Françoise David, une femme militante et féministe québécoise. Donc, elle n'est pas française, elle est canadienne, elle est québécoise. Elle est née en 1948 à Montréal. Elle a founded beaucoup de mouvements qui luttent, fight contre la pauvreté et la violence contre les femmes. La pauvreté, poverty, et la violence spécifiquement contre, against, les femmes. Elle a pris sa retraite, retired, en 2017. Donc, en anglais, in your discussion assignment that's in today's folder, where was Françoise David born and what causes did she fight for? Okay, your only other assignment that's actually associated with today is your first quick write for the semester. I actually check these quarterly, so it's the first one for the semester, also the first one for third quarter, however you want to look at that. Most important thing, you should be writing these handwritten in your cahier. Now, read through this. I'll let you read through it on your own. You don't need me to do that, but the bottom line is there are two ways you can do this. This document gives you an option that you can use to write today. So, rewriting the Gary Lesage story or the Titanic story using the structures il y a, il est, il aime, il veut, il cherche, il va, donc. So you can definitely use this if you want to. If you do, either use it as a guide and just write in your notebook, the cahier. If you do that, make sure you include the date at the top so that you know when you wrote this. If you have a printer available to you and you want to print this out, you're still going to handwrite. Please do not type. That's really important. I want you to be handwriting these. Okay. And when I say writing, you're going to be writing for as long as you can. I want you to set a timer for 5 minutes. This will give you some time for thinking, for reflecting, as well as the actual writing. If you can aim for 1 to 2 sustained minutes of writing, that's awesome. So this is going to go in your cahier. If you print them out, just make sure you keep them in a place where you'll be able to find them. And then at the end of the quarter, which is right before spring break, I will be asking you to take pictures of your quick writes and then do a little reflection on them and submit them as an assignment. So these are ongoing, but you don't actually submit them until the end of the quarter, the end of the 9 weeks. So that is that. And then the last thing for today, weekly check-in. For those of us who are new to the online class, this is something that I like to do every week that just tells me how you're doing in terms of academics in this class specifically, and then just how you're doing in general. If you were in an in-person class previously and you were doing these weekly check-ins, obviously participation in an in-person class is going to look different than participation in an online class. But for that question, just be asking yourself, was I watching these videos that I'm making right now? Was I doing the work every day, or was I kind of putting it off? Or did I not do anything this week and really kind of need to step it up next week? There's no penalty for late work up until the end of the quarter. However, the natural consequences that would create some stress. So again, just when you're doing these weekly check-ins, that's a time to reflect on that kind of stuff. And that is all you need to do for today. So go back through and make sure that you've completed, especially the stuff in red that'll be graded when I do my grading next week for this week. And then also this pink thing, quick write. Make sure you're keeping up with those because they'll be graded later on. The other items are for practice, but hopefully you're doing those as well. If you've finished everything that is in red here, then you have completed the week. Okay, bon weekend. Au revoir.